Stop. If you're visiting Disney, this rash might affect you. Oh, many visitors experience a strange rash after long hours at Disney parks. This is usually caused by heat, sweat, and friction from clothes or costume. It's not dangerous, but it can be itchy and uncomfortable. Wearing light, breathable clothes and keeping skin dry can help prevent it. Many visitors to Disney parks notice a strange skin irritation after spending several hours walking around the park. This is commonly referred to as the Disney Rash, and while it can be uncomfortable, it is usually not dangerous. Understanding the causes, prevention, and treatment of this rash can help you enjoy your trip without unnecessary discomfort. The primary cause of the Disney rash is a combination of heat, sweat, and friction. Walking for hours in hot weather leads to increased sweating, and sweat trapped between clothing and skin can create irritation. Certain areas, like the thighs, underarms, and back, are more prone to rubbing against clothing, especially when wearing tight or synthetic fabrics. Costumes, backpacks, and even the straps of strollers or luggage can add extra friction, further aggravating sensitive skin. Another common factor is allergic reactions or sensitivity. Some visitors may react to sunscreen, bug spray, or other topical products used throughout the day. Even the detergents used to wash clothes can sometimes irritate the skin. The combination of these factors with heat and sweat makes the rash more likely to appear after hours of activity. Symptoms of the Disney rash include redness, itchiness, small bumps, and a mild burning sensation. In most cases, the rash is temporary and will disappear within a few hours or days after leaving the park. However, scratching or rubbing the affected areas can worsen irritation or even cause minor infections, so it is important to manage it carefully. Preventing the Disney rash begins with clothing choices. Lightweight, breathable fabrics such as cotton or moisture-wicking active wear reduce friction and allow sweat to evaporate more easily. Loose-fitting clothing is generally better than tight outfits, and wearing shorts or skirts with smooth seams can help minimize rubbing. Footwear and socks should also be breathable and comfortable to prevent similar irritation on the feet. Hydration plays a crucial role as well. Drinking enough water throughout the day keeps the skin healthy and prevents dehydration, which can make skin more sensitive to friction. Taking breaks in shaded areas or indoor attractions can reduce the amount of sweating and heat exposure. For those already experiencing the rash, there are simple remedies to reduce discomfort. Applying a cool compress, anti-itch lotion, or aloe vera gel can help soothe irritation. Over-the-counter hydrocortisone cream can reduce inflammation, but it should be used carefully and sparingly. Showering and changing into fresh clothes as soon as possible after leaving the park also helps prevent the rash from worsening. It is also important to avoid scratching, even though it may be tempting. Scratching can break the skin and increase the risk of infection. Keeping the area clean and dry is key to allowing it to heal naturally. In rare cases, if the rash persists for more than a few days, becomes extremely painful, or is accompanied by other symptoms such as fever, it is advisable to consult a healthcare professional. In summary, the Disney rash is a common and usually harmless condition caused by a combination of heat, sweat, friction, and sometimes allergic reaction. By wearing breathable clothing, staying hydrated, taking breaks, and using simple remedies, visitors can prevent or minimize the rash. Understanding these factors ensures a more comfortable and enjoyable experience at Disney parks, allowing you to focus on the magic rather than skin irritation. Visiting Disney parks is a dream for many people around the world. The excitement, colorful rides, themed characters, and the overall magical atmosphere make it a once-in-a-lifetime experience for families and kids alike. However, along with the fun, some visitors report experiencing a peculiar skin irritation that has become commonly known as the Disney rash. While the name may sound alarming, understanding what it really is, why it happens, and how to prevent it can help visitors enjoy their Disney trip without any discomfort. The Disney rash is typically a temporary skin irritation that appears after spending several hours in Disney parks. It can appear as redness, bumps, itchiness, or mild swelling in areas where clothing rubs against the skin or sweat accumulate. Commonly affected areas include the thighs, underarms, back, and sometimes even the neck and shoulders. Many people are surprised to see the rash after just a few hours of walking and standing in long lines. It's important to note that this rash is not an allergic reaction to the park itself, nor is it caused by any toxic substances. Instead, it is primarily the result of a combination of heat, friction, and moisture, which are common in crowded amusement park settings. There are several factors that contribute to the Disney rash. Spending long hours walking under the sun, waiting in lines, or riding outdoor attractions causes the body to sweat. Sweat, when trapped between the skin and clothing, can irritate the skin, especially in areas with frequent rubbing. Backpacks, straps, costumes, and tight clothing can create friction. Even small movements while walking or sitting can cause tiny abrasions on sensitive skin, which leads to redness and bumps. Clothing materials can also make the rash worse. Synthetic fabrics or non-breathable clothing may trap sweat and heat, while loose, breathable fabrics like cotton allow air circulation and reduce irritation. In some cases, mild allergic reactions to sunscreen, bug spray, or even detergents used to wash clothes can contribute to the rash. Environmental factors such as heat, humidity, and long hours of walking also increase the likelihood of skin irritation. The symptoms of the Disney rash are usually mild but can be uncomfortable. The most common signs include red patches or bumps on the skin, mild itchiness or irritation, slight swelling in affected areas, and a warm or burning sensation in places where sweat accumulates. It's important to avoid scratching, as this can worsen the irritation or lead to infections. The rash generally resolves within a few hours to a couple of days after leaving the park, provided that proper care is taken. While anyone can develop the Disney rash, certain groups are more susceptible. Children and teens are more likely to notice irritation due to sensitive skin and high activity levels. Visitors with naturally sensitive skin, such as those prone to eczema or allergic reactions, may also experience more discomfort. Wearing tight or synthetic clothing increases the risk, as does carrying backpacks or gear that rub against the skin. Even costumes and accessories can contribute to friction. Preventing the Disney rash begins with careful clothing choices. Lightweight, breathable fabrics like cotton or moisture-wicking activewear reduce friction and allow sweat to evaporate more easily. Loose-fitting clothing is generally better than tight outfits, and wearing shorts or skirts with smooth seams can help minimize rubbing. Hydration is equally important, as drinking plenty of water keeps the skin healthy and reduces sensitivity. Taking breaks in shaded areas or indoor attractions can also minimize exposure to heat and sweat. For those who experience the rash despite precautions, there are simple remedies to reduce discomfort. Applying a cool compress or using anti-itch lotion can help soothe irritation. Over-the-counter hydrocortisone cream can reduce inflammation if needed, but should be used sparingly. Showering and changing into fresh, breathable clothing as soon as possible after leaving the park also helps prevent the rash from worsening. It's essential to avoid scratching the affected areas to prevent infections. Additional tips for a comfortable Disney trip include planning visits during cooler hours, wearing comfortable shoes and moisture-wicking socks to prevent blisters, keeping a small travel kit with water, baby powder, sunscreen, and lotion for quick relief, and encouraging children to take frequent breaks. The Disney rash is a common and usually harmless condition caused by friction, heat, sweat, and sometimes mild allergic reactions. While it may sound concerning, most visitors experience only temporary discomfort. By taking simple precautions such as wearing breathable clothing, staying hydrated, and using anti-chafing products, visitors can prevent or minimize the rash. Understanding these factors ensures that visitors focus on the magic fun and excitement of the park rather than worrying about skin irritation. With a little preparation and awareness, a Disney trip can remain memorable for all the right reasons. Magical memories, laughter, and visiting Disney parks is one of the most exciting experiences for families, kids, and even adults who love the magic and adventure the parks offer. From the thrilling rides to the colorful parades, Disney has something for everyone. However, among the excitement, many visitors report experiencing a peculiar skin irritation that has come to be popularly known as the Disney Rash. This rash is usually harmless but can be uncomfortable, especially if it appears during a long day at the park. Understanding why this rash happens can help visitors prevent it and enjoy their trip fully. The Disney rash is most commonly seen as red, itchy bumps or patches on the skin. It typically appears in areas where clothing rubs against the skin or where sweat accumulates. Commonly affected areas include the thighs, underarms, back, shoulders, and sometimes the neck. While the rash is not dangerous and usually disappears within a few hours or days, it can cause discomfort and distract visitors from enjoying their day. The primary reason the Disney rash happens is a combination of friction, heat, and moisture. Walking long distances in the parks, standing in long lines, and engaging in various activities causes the body to produce sweat. Sweat can get trapped between the skin and clothing, creating moisture that irritates the skin. The friction caused by movement, backpacks, straps, and tight clothing further aggravates the skin, resulting in redness and small bumps. Another factor contributing to the rash is the type of clothing worn. Synthetic fabrics like polyester or nylon can trap heat and prevent the skin from breathing. Tight-fitting clothing or costumes increase friction, especially on sensitive skin areas. On the other hand, breathable fabrics like cotton or moisture-wicking athletic wear allow air circulation and reduce the risk of irritation. Allergic reactions or sensitivities can also play a role. Some visitors may react to sunscreen, insect repellents, detergents used to wash their clothes, or even the dyes in fabric. These minor reactions combined with friction and sweat can make the rash appear more quickly or make it more severe. However, for most people, allergic reactions are not the main cause. Environmental factors in Disney parks further increase the likelihood of the rash. Hot and humid weather, especially during the summer months, causes excessive sweat. Crowded conditions and long periods of standing or walking make it difficult for the skin to stay dry and cool. The combination of these conditions with friction from clothing or backpacks creates the perfect scenario for the Disney rash to appear. Children and teens are often more prone to experiencing the rash. Their skin is generally more sensitive, and they tend to be more active, which increases friction. Adults with sensitive skin or pre-existing conditions, such as eczema, may also be more likely to develop irritation. Even small factors, such as the straps on a backpack or the waistband of shorts, can create tiny abrasions on the skin that become visible as a rash over time. The symptoms of the Disney rash can vary in severity. They often include red bumps, mild swelling, itchiness, and a burning sensation in affected areas. While a rash is usually mild, scratching it can worsen irritation and sometimes cause minor infections. Fortunately, the rash is temporary and will often disappear after leaving the park, especially if proper care is taken. Preventing the Disney rash requires attention to clothing, hydration, and movement. Choosing lightweight, breathable clothing and loose-fitting garments can significantly reduce friction and heat buildup. Wearing moisture-wicking fabrics helps sweat evaporate quickly, keeping the skin dry. For areas prone to rubbing, such as the thighs or underarms, applying anti-chafing products, baby powder, or petroleum jelly can help reduce irritation. Adjusting straps on backpacks or bags frequently and taking breaks in shaded or air-conditioned areas can also prevent excessive friction. Staying hydrated is another important preventive measure. Drinking water throughout the day helps maintain healthy skin and prevents dehydration, which can make the skin more sensitive. Visitors should also consider changing into fresh clothing during the day if possible, especially on hot days or after water rides. For those who develop the rash despite preventive measures, there are several remedies to soothe discomfort. Cool compresses, aloe vera, or calamine lotion can help relieve itching and reduce redness. Over-the-counter anti-inflammatory creams, such as hydrocortisone, can reduce irritation, but should be used sparingly. Showering and changing into clean, dry clothing as soon as possible is essential for faster recovery. Avoiding scratching or rubbing the rash is crucial to prevent worsening or infection. In addition to clothing and skincare strategies, planning the day carefully can also reduce the risk of the rash. Visiting Disney parks during cooler hours, taking regular breaks, and avoiding standing or walking for prolonged periods without rest can help minimize skin irritation. Comfortable shoes, socks, and accessories, like hats or light scarves, can reduce friction in sensitive areas. In summary, the Disney rash is a common and usually harmless condition that occurs due to friction, heat, sweat, and occasionally mild allergic reaction. It is not caused by the park itself, and most visitors will experience only temporary discomfort. By wearing breathable clothing, staying hydrated, applying protective products to areas prone to friction, and taking breaks, visitors can prevent or minimize the rash. Awareness of this condition allows guests to focus on enjoying the magical Disney experience rather than worrying about minor skin irritation. Understanding why the Disney rash happens helps visitors plan ahead and make simple adjustments to their clothing, hydration, and daily routine. These precautions ensure a more comfortable visit, allowing families and individuals to enjoy rides, shows, and attractions without distraction. With the right preparation and knowledge, visitors can leave Disney parks with only magical memories, without any unwanted reminders from a temporary skin rash. If you're planning a Disney trip, now you know how to avoid the rash. For more health and travel tips, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell.